Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our resistance band class today. We are going to be moving through our class today using only our resistance band. Today, you can let me just get this refocused. All right. I don't know why it does that. We are going to be using an open-ended band today, as well as some body weight work today. So if you've got an open-ended band, great. If you have one that's sealed, tied at the bottom, maybe untie it. You don't need a loop band today. We're just going to use these today. Today, we're going to start off with a really nice, stretchy kind of dynamic movement warm-up. Then we're going to move into our circuit, and then we'll be done real quickly today. So let's go ahead and start off. Plant our feet down to the floor. We're going to take a couple of shoulder shrugs and rolls. Sorry, not shrugs, rolls. So just get ourselves ready here. Make sure you have no trip hazards around you. Make sure that your space is nice and clear. Nice job. Beautiful. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and reverse that direction, other way. Beautiful. Kind of working through the whole shoulder girdle, soften through the upper traps. Great job. All right, let's bring it back through center. Make sure your shoulders are nicely aligned. We're going to just do a couple of shoulder shrugs. So bring the shoulders up towards the ear and then let the shoulders kind of drop down gently. Lift and then maybe exhale, release. I say gently. I'm kind of letting my shoulders release, kind of like almost like it's dropping something out of the hands. Good. And maybe one more time. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and just release the neck. Maybe allow a little bit of gentle movement through the neck, maybe creating some gentle rotations. Beautiful. It's kind of working out any kinks, any kind of crunchy parts in the neck. Maybe you had a funny night's sleep last night. I know I was kind of tucked in with both my dogs, one near my ear and one near my feet. So it was a little bit of a funny night. Beautiful. When you're ready, come back in through center. Gaze is going to be forward. Turn your gaze over to the right, back through center, over to the left. Let's repeat that a few more times, just kind of inviting a little bit of that rotation through the upper cervical spine. Beautiful. Excellent. Great. Let's do one more rotation. Try not to force it. Terrific. When you're ready, we'll make our way back in towards center. Drop the chin towards the chest. Lengthen the back of the neck. Try to release the shoulders away from the ears. Terrific. Lift the chin, maybe open the throat. Continue to allow the release of the shoulders. Excellent. One more time. Drop that chin towards the chest. See if you can release the shoulders a little more. Release the chin towards the heart a little deeper. Beautiful. One more lift. Open up the throat, soften that space. Terrific. Make your way back in towards center. Let's go ahead and take our right arm across our chest, hook it on with the left, give our shoulders a little stretch here. Beautiful. And go ahead and switch sides. Just a gentle reach, drop the shoulder, offer the arm a little bit of movement, a little bit of length. Terrific. Come back in through center. Let's go ahead and take a nice big inhale. Sweep the arms up overhead. This time, grab that right wrist. Stay tall through the spine. Gently lean over towards the left, pressing down into that right foot. Pressing into the hip here. So you're making sure that your hip is not hiking and you're not kind of kicking your hips out. Kind of keep everything nicely aligned, just opening up the side body. You may even feel a nice little stretch through the latissimus dorsi, through the shoulders, through the QL. Breathe into this space, maybe even invite a little bit of that expansion of the breath into the ribs. Terrific. Come back through center. Go ahead and grab that left wrist and gently guide it over towards the right, opening up that left shoulder, expanding through the left side of the body. Gaze is forward, just noticing where your gaze tends to want to go. So I just want it to come in towards my chest and down. Try to just settle into this. Beautiful. Come back through center. Let's go ahead and swim the arms behind us. Maybe interlace, maybe set the hands at the hips. Open up the chest. Your shoulders are going to be really nice and drawn back. Open up and press the arms away from the body if that feels comfortable without making any adjustments in the rest of the body here. So opening up through the clavicles, you'll feel that nice stretch through the chest. Drop the shoulders, try and relax in through the throat. Terrific. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and release and shake that off. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to make our way into a high lunge here. Take that right foot back. We're going to open up into that right hip. So first I want to make sure that we're very, very nicely aligned here. So we're not kicking back. We're not leaning back. We're really nice and neutral. Shoulder to hip are nicely aligned. Hips are facing forward. Front knee is bent. Just notice how this affects the back. If it feels too much, take a shorter stance. Maybe take that right arm up. Now, as you're going to extend that right arm up, I want you to imagine you're opening up this whole side of the body here. You're inviting that little opening of the hip flexors. Try to keep that back foot nice and anchored. You can stay here. This may be just the right amount of stretch for you. You can lean over if you want. Remember, anchor in, try not to kick the hips out. Try to settle into the breathing here. Just settle into expanding the arm up and over. I can almost feel right in front of my right hip here, that opening of the psoas. Try to keep your abdominals engaged so that you're protecting the pelvis. Terrific. Come back through center, release the arm, and go ahead and set back the left foot, this time high lunge. You can choose where your lunge wants to be. It's entirely up to you. Just make sure you get that front knee nice and anchored. Left arm is going to extend out up above your head, nice and tall through the spine. Keep the abdominals lifted, and then go ahead. If you're calling for that little lean, if it feels right. Beautiful. Nice job. Beautiful. Come back right through center, and then go ahead and reset that left foot back in towards the center of our mat. Let's go ahead and take a little bit of a little march here. Beautiful. So just starting to create a little bit of movement, a little bit of that energy, if you will, that breath, like getting a bit of movement in the arms here. Take it nice and steady today. I want today to be about just mindfulness. We're going to move our body really nice and gently. Good. Beautiful. Continue to march, and I want you to take some nice big breaths. Breathe in, extend the body overhead. Exhale, release any tension that's kind of making its way into the body here. Breathe in, let everything go. You can almost consider this like a pseudo yoga strength class. A little combo. That sounds like a great class idea, actually. Good job. Somebody asked me yesterday, because I teach a circuits yoga class on Saturday, and it's at 8 a.m. and she suggested that we switch. We do yoga first, and then we do our strength, because at the end of yoga, she's usually like ready to go back into bed because she's finished with her shavasana. I was like, we can try that. It'd be interesting. All right, go ahead and release the hands. Nice job. Now let's go ahead and anchor our feet down. We're going to begin with some squats here. So we're going to do body weight only. If you want to, and it feels right for you, you could take an elastic band and set it underneath your feet. But maybe this round, we're just going to take just some regular squats. Nice and steady. Anchor in through the heels. Press back. Bend into the knees and lengthen. Nice and steady here. Try not to rush. Try to focus. What are you using here? Engage in through the glutes. Press into the heels. Notice any shifting here. If you've got the knees widening, just take some time here to really feel into this movement. Beautiful. Excellent. Nice and steady. Love that. Beautiful. I was thinking, our days are so busy, and it's so important that we also give ourselves some time to calm down. Good. Let's stay here for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Let's go ahead and grab our band. All right, so we're gonna loop our band in kind of a loop, and we're gonna have our left hand in the loop. Now from here, we're gonna just open and just a little bit of a shoulder opener here. So I'm not going into a huge extension. I just wanna open like I'm doing a half row here, focusing on the back of the shoulder, and then come back through center. So just a gentle open and then back through center. Keep that band nice and tight. Focus on opening and working the posterior side of the shoulder. Don't let that left arm move. You're really anchored in there. Good. It's almost like you're kind of shrugging your shoulders slightly back. Take that time to feel that deltoid working here, strengthening the whole rotator cuff here, all the muscles that work that area. Nice. Beautiful. If you have a little more range and you want to go back a little more, go for it. Really up to you. Really gentle and soft here. I'm also keeping my wrists nice and neutral. Good. We've got 8 seconds left. Nice. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Shake that off. Excellent. Now we'll go ahead and we'll switch over to the other side. So we're hooking on that band. We're going to hold on to that band with the opposite arm, tension through the band the whole time. You've got a band that's quite heavy. You might need to lighten it up, lighten the load a little bit. All right, here we go. We're going to open up that left shoulder like you're shrugging the shoulder back, and then come back through center. Again, nice resistance. You may even take that right arm and put a little bit of resistance into that band so that really nothing from the right arm is moving or shifting upwards. Just kind of a little shrug back in through center. Beautiful. Really subtle, but very effective. Good. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Fantastic. Awesome job. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and do a little rotator cuff work. So I would like you to place your band in your hand with your palms up towards the sky. We're going to open and then close. I'm going to lighten my load a little here. All right. So shoulders are back in neutral. Tension through the band. Hold on to the grip of the band if you want. And then we're going to open, externally rotate those shoulders, and then back in through center. Good. Nice and steady. Don't feel like you've got to really create this ginormous rotation. Work within your range. You can start to tell how it's feeling, if it feels right, if it feels like it's kind of sticky, if the range, maybe on one side is a little more than the other. Try to find that equal effort here. Beautiful. Just equal. Both arms doing the same amount of work. That for me is a little challenging because I've got that shoulder thing. So I really have to focus on making sure that my right arm doesn't want to dominate. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Fantastic. Great job. All right, let's go ahead and set that down. We're going to do a little glute kickback today. Now, I'm going to give you 2 options. The option number 1 can be you go from a lateral raise to a kickback. However, if that's not going to work for us today, I want us just to do some glute kickbacks. Flexing through the feet, make sure your back is nice and neutral and you're not teetering your body. So go ahead and balance into one foot, flex into that right heel, and we're just going to go ahead and do some gentle glute kickbacks. If you would like the lateral option to a glute kickback, that is absolutely up to you. Please listen to your body. Just want to give everybody the option to kind of explore what feels best for them. If that lateral movement feels good, then go for it, because it will also work the glute medius and the glute minimus. Second round, I'll get to that. Beautiful. Nice and steady through the upper body. Try to relax the shoulder. Try to ground into that foot. See how you're working your balance here. A lot of work in that left glute here, just with the balance work here as well. 15 seconds. Getting a little hip extension here. Make sure your core is just gently pulled in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. If that weight on the leg feels like it's too much and you need to take it off, take a break and then get back into it if it feels all right. All right, let's go ahead, round into that opposite leg, flex in. We're going to go ahead and kick it back. And of course, you know, you can always use something to weigh into or hold on to. That's always an option. Beautiful. Good. Try to find a little softness in that right knee. Maybe you even bend the knee. Just focus on breathing, bringing that awareness to the back side of the body. 20 seconds left. Great. Fantastic. 15 seconds. Excellent. 7, 6, 5, looking great. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Shake that off. Beautiful job. Well done. Great. All right, let's go ahead and grab our bands. We're going to take our band underneath the feet. We're going to go into our bicep curls. So feet maybe hip distance apart. If this feels like there's too much resistance here, I want you to go ahead and set one foot back. That'll loosen up the band a little bit. All right, anchor into those feet. Hold the band like a coffee cup. If you've got bands with handles on them, great. All right, nice and tall, shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Nice and steady. Great. Now, of course, at home, if you want to use dumbbells for this, because maybe the bands feel like you are ready to take on a little bit more, maybe you have a heavier band, that's always an option to switch out. Stay tall through the body here. Nice and focused as you lift, exhale, inhale, lower back down, nice and steady. Beautiful. Just breathe. Looking great, Jane. I love that your husband's there. Hello. It makes me so happy. 30 seconds in, we got 15 left. Keep it going. Nice job. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, let's relax those arms. Beautiful. All right, shake them out. All right, we are going to finish off with a tricep side kick. So we're going to take that band into one arm. We're going to get a little isometric endurance work on the shoulder on the anchored side. And then we're going to take that band. So we're going to hold both shoulders up. You're going to have that band right in your hands, neutral wrists. You're going to kick that arm out. And we're going to get that tricep nice and fired up and then back in through center. So again, this is a lot of work on the shoulders. If you need a break, take the arms down. Try to find a little relaxation through the neck here as well. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Kick it out and then back in through center. Nice job. Good. Nice and long through the arm. Try to extend it as far as feels comfortable. Keep the elbows lifted. You can get that tricep really fired up here. Now I'm taking it nice and steady and slow today, but if you want to pick up that tempo because that's what feels right for you, go for it. By all means, there's no pressure. Make it work for your body. 20 seconds, looking great. Good, 15. Excellent. Notice if I just was looking at myself and I noticed my elbow started to drip. So I'm really going to work hard to keep that right elbow shoulder height. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest those arms. Good job. Well done. Woo! Shake that off. Excellent. All right, we're going to go into the left side of the body and we're going to go back and rinse, wash, and repeat our circuit. Again, we're going to do the core at the end. We'll get all that done all at one go. So let's go ahead, bring those arms up. We're going to settle into the right arm this time, being that anchor point. Left arm is going to be extending. 3, 2, 1. Kick it out. Beautiful. Nice. Neutral wrists. Elbows stay high. Great. Fantastic. You got it. 15 in, 30 to go. So again, anchor into those feet. Try to soften the knees. Try not to lock into the body. Try to make sure you're breathing. Inhale and exhale. You got it. Fantastic. Good. 10 seconds left. Keep those elbows high. Lengthen. Get those triceps fired up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Nice job. Woo! A lot of work in those arms. Fantastic. Well done. All right. Let's go ahead and set that band off to the side. Grab some water. We're going to come back to our squats to begin with. I said I was going to do lunges, but we're going to leave those today and focus just on squats today. So we're going to go ahead and get into our squats next round. Remember, you want to pick it up a little bit. You always can add the resistance as something to work against. If you're good with the body weight today, that's absolutely amazing. So make sure you choose, I'm going to do body weight today. So make sure your feet are nice and anchored, and they're also facing forward. If your feet tend to externally rotate, imagine what that's happening to the knees when that happens. So try to keep your knees, hips, and ankles always nicely aligned as much as possible. All right, let's get ready. In 3, 2, 1, down for a squat and lift, nice and steady. Beautiful. Awesome. Bring some awareness to those inner thighs. Pull up into those glutes. Abs are turned on. Press into those heels. Beautiful. Nice job. Looking great. Pull up through those quadriceps. Even imagine you're lifting through those kneecaps to really fire up those quadriceps here. Good. 12 seconds. Nice and steady. Beautiful. Well done. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Excellent. All right, let's go ahead and grab that band. We're going to do those little shoulder openers to start. So double up that band into, we're going to hook that left arm in as that anchor point, and we're going to do those slight openers here. So a gentle little rotation. Nice and steady here. If you've ever done, I have a client who does a lot of macrame. This position is something she does all the time. I was just thinking of her. I'm like, oh, I'm sure she would not want to be doing this particular exercise because she does it all day long. All right, so same thing as we did before. We're going to anchor into that left arm. We're going to roll it back and then back through center. But I want you to make sure you're just as controlled as that you roll back as you roll back in. So again, we're working that posterior side of the shoulder, also working the anterior side as we come back through base. Good job. Beautiful. Excellent. Good. You got it. Fantastic. Nice and steady. Nice. Beautiful. We got about 10 seconds left. Keep it going. I have to tell you, my shoulder right now is feeling this work. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Relaxing through that body. Good job. Beautiful. Nice and subtle movements. I love that. All right. Gonna hook onto that other side. Same thing. Again, if you need to drop your shoulder just a little or your elbow a little bit, that feels better, modify it to make it work for your body. All right, 3, 2, 1, pull it back and row. So really anchor in to that right arm, pull that shoulder, open it up. Just gentle. Nice job. Good. Getting those teres major and minor nice and worked out too in the back of the shoulder here. Good. Nice job. You got it. Excellent. 15 seconds left. Almost there. Great. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 and rest. Woo! Shake that off. Woo! Great job. All right, so we're gonna bring our platter to our hands here. So arms are out like we're holding a platter. You may want to grip that band into a little bit of a fist. You can hook it on with your thumbs, whatever feels best for you. Shoulders are back. So if you're rounding here, I want you to pull those shoulder blades back so that you imagine a line from your ear to your shoulder so they're nicely aligned. All right, here we go. Open and close. So after having done that first set, I actually feel I've got a little more range. So I probably opened up a little bit of those muscles, got them nice and warmed up, a little bit more ability to externally rotate. So it is really important to keep those shoulder, the rotator cuffs nice and strong. So all that muscular structure around the shoulder, because when we're on uneven ground, when we're walking out in snow, which is coming, and we fall, we want that area of our body to be nice and strong. Same with our wrists. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. Hopefully the idea is that we don't fall, but hey, it is winter and that does happen. All right, great job. Let's set that band underneath the feet. So feet are hip distance apart. We're going to come into our bicep curls. So holding on to our bands like we have coffee cups, resetting the body again, making sure shoulders are underneath the ears. And here we go. Great. That's it. I don't think I've ever finished a band class, a resistance band class, not musical band, because I have no musical ability other than listening to music and the occasional belting out of music in my kitchen while I'm cleaning up or something. But I never leave a resistance band class not having felt my muscles in a very different and unique way. Usually afterwards too. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. And that's one of the things I love about resistance band training is it really works the muscle consistently. All right, so we're going to go into our tricep extensions. I forgot our glute kick X. We're going to get back to that right after our tricep extensions. So let's go ahead and grab those bands. Elbows are going to be wide and high. Now let's say for whatever reason you're like, yeah, my shoulders are fatigued, I need a break from this. Go ahead and do an overhead single arm tricep extension if that feels better, if that feels like a better option for you. So that's always something you can choose. All right, so hold on with the left arm. We're going to kick it out with the right. Here we go. Nice and long, shoulder height. Beautiful. Good. Now just think about everything else you're doing in the body. Try to relax in through the knees. Keep the abdominals slightly drawn in. So just because we're working the upper body, we're going to just focus on making sure that form is really spot on. We're taking care to keep everything nicely aligned. Good. 15 seconds left. Looking great. 10. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Woo! Nice job. Nice job. We are getting our upper body worked. Great job, everyone. All right, let's do that other side. Elbows high. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Just realized I got to pack these bands to come with me. So when we go on our trip, I have something to work with while I'm away. Because it's going to rain for the next 5 days where we're going. And not just like 40%. It went from 40% to 90%. So guess what I bought yesterday? Some umbrellas. And as some of you know, we're taking our kids on vacation. We're going to San Francisco and they have no idea where we're going. So we're going to get to the airport and I'm going to try my best to make sure they don't know until we get right onto that plane. But I don't know, they might find out at some point. My son was thinking we were going to Mexico. I was like, no, I wouldn't be buying umbrellas if I was going to Mexico. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, let's set that band off, shake those arms out. Let's give our legs a little bit of work next. So we'll do our glute kickbacks here. Again, I'm going to do the lateral to glute kickback this round. Do it if you want to, leave it if you don't. If that glute kickback, it feels better, then do that one. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, anchor into one leg and then kick it back. Now it's important that when you're doing this, you're flexing in through your heel. Why? Because that's going to fire up the back of the body here. It's also really important, try to stay tall. I don't want you to lean over. You want to stay nice and tall through the whole body like you're a statue. Everything else is anchored, the leg, the upper body. The only thing that's doing that work is the glutes here. Good, 15 seconds left, you're looking great. Good, looks awesome, love it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1, rest. Excellent job, shake that off. Woo, well done. All right, 5 seconds, here we go. Anchor into that other side, 3, 2, 1, press into the heel, kick it back. Make sure your abs are pulled in. This is really important because so often, if we're not careful to keep our abdominals pressed in, we might arch the back, and that's just going to throw our pelvis off, and it's going to feel uncomfortable. Might not feel uncomfortable right now, but it might feel later or over time. So it's just once we get that awareness of bringing that core in, it's a great way to keep some good strengthening, building endurance in the core, but also to keep everything nice and stable. Nice job. Fantastic. Keep it going. Almost there. Great. Awesome. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Woo! Shake that off. Hello. Hello, glutes. Welcome to the party. All right, everyone, we've got one more round of exactly what we've just done. Go ahead and grab some water, shake whatever you need to shake off. We're going to get back into those squats, get that circuit done one more time. We're going to come down, we're going to do a little bit of core work, and then we will close it off for today. So again, with anything you do, make sure you make it work for your body. If you want to add a little bit of intensity, you want to change your band up, go for it. If you're good where you are, then stay where you are. If you feel like that's enough, that's great. I'm going to stick where I am today. All right. So starting right back with our squats one more time. So just body weight, unless you want to add the squats with the band underneath the feet, that's entirely up to you to take it or leave it. All right, let's get going. Feet forward, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, go within your range of motion, knees behind toes. So think always sitting in a really nice chair. We want to make sure we're not pressing into our knees like that. We also want to make sure we're not arching through the back. So pelvis comes with us. Nice job. Good. Beautiful. You got it. 20 seconds in. That's it. Awesome. Feel that pressure of the heels into the floor as you lengthen your body. Nice and tall. You got it. 10 more seconds. Pull up through those quadriceps. Lift those kneecaps. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. So that slight row back. Half a row. Beautiful. So anchor one hand. Other arm is going to just roll open. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Roll it back. Nice. Good. Some great movement through the shoulder girdle here. Excellent. That's it. Beautiful. Looking great, everyone. Good. Excellent. We've got 20 seconds left. Excellent. Keep it going for 15. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Woo! Shake that off. Oh, beautiful. Fantastic. All right. Let's get on to that other side. Hook it into that right arm or left, whichever side you didn't do yet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it back and back. Fabulous. Good. Again, maybe this round you're exploring a little more tension. Maybe just exploring a little bit more rotation, not forcing. Just finding that range, exploring and being curious with it. Good. 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Excellent job. Well done. All right, we're back to our platter. Let's go ahead and take the band, either holding it with a grip or thumbs hook in. Shoulders roll back, elbows tuck in towards the ribs. We're going to open and close. Here we go. Exhale as you open, inhale as you come back through base. Fabulous. So good. Now we're making sure there's no adjustments in the rest of the body here. So as we're opening, we're not trying to press in through the torso here. This is really isolated to the shoulders. So just notice if there's any sort of other movement. It could be unconscious that you just kind of press through the hips. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent job. Fabulous. Well done. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and take it into our bicep hammer curls. Feet are going to set underneath or above, not underneath. The band is going to set underneath. So this round, maybe you tension your band a little bit more. Maybe that's the adjustment you make. Maybe you stand up a little taller, shoulders underneath the ears. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. One side a little tighter than the other. Good. Fully extend those arms. So lengthen without locking into the elbow. Reach, pull it back up. That's it. Hold like a coffee cup, so don't change the angle of the wrists. Gaze is forward. Good. Nice job. Beautiful. 15 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, you got it. 2, and 1. Yes, great job. Well done. Beautiful. Fabulous. All right, shake that off. Whew. All right. We've got our tricep extensions, and then we're going to finish off with our glute kickbacks. Then we're going to come down to the floor and do a little core work. All right, so taking out the band nice and high here, we're going to press out, lengthening the arm, not locking to the elbow. Keep the elbows high. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Big exhales as you extend the arm. Try not to create any resistance or tension in the upper body here. So I know holding the shoulders up is quite a lot of work. I'm feeling it all the way through my shoulders, but I'm also trying to keep my shoulder blades down, my upper part of my traps nice and relaxed. Don't want to tension in here or create any resistance, or I should say more stress to the muscle. We want to be nice and fluid here. So just breathe in, breathe out. Good. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Shake it off. Woo, beautiful. Well done. We got one more like that on the other side, and then we are done with arms. We just got a little bit of legs left. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Good. 15 seconds. Read an article yesterday that said something like to the effect of life is coming back to normal. Concerts are back on again. And I have to think of you, Jane, because I know you both love to see and watch music and go and see shows. So I was so excited. I'm like, yay, maybe we're going to get to see some stuff next summer or this winter. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Whoo, shake that off. We are done with that. We are done. Let's like drop the mic on those bands. All right, we've got our last little bit of glute kickbacks, and then we're going to come down to the floor. So let's go ahead and anchor into one leg, either do a lateral to a reverse kickback or just a kickback back behind you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Stay nice and tall. Feel free to even hold on to something here. If that helps facilitate staying tall, then I highly encourage you to do that. You want to think of your spine. If you're leaning over, your spine is now in lateral flexion, and that can feel really kind of off-putting long term. So keeping your hip bones facing forward, upper body nice and tall, abs slightly drawn in, everything nice and solid here. Good, 15 seconds. Try to relax in even to that standing leg, that anchored leg. Relax the muscle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Excellent. Good. Well done. All right. Other side. Here we go. Last round. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Beautiful. Yes, you got it. Nice job. 15 seconds in. Love doing balance work. So good for our bodies. Just so essential. Gets all of those tiny muscles that really, they don't get worked. And that's what we're trying to do with we do balance work. We're trying to bring our body awareness in the space that we're in. Try to get those stabilizing muscles fired up. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Fantastic. Shake it off, even walk it out. Well done, everyone. Beautiful job. Excellent. Proud of you. Nice job, everyone. All right. So we're going to go ahead and bring ourselves down to the floor. So when you're ready, go ahead and set yourself down. We're going to meet on our backs. We're going to start off with a little knees to chest. So let's just bring ourselves there. Knees to chest is a nice way to just release the low back. So let's just start there. Given the work we just did with the glute kickbacks, kind of create a little bit of space of the tailbone reaching down, maybe spreading out and lengthening tailbone down away from the top of the mat. Nice job. Maybe create a little stir the pot here. So making a little bit of a rotation of the knees, spreading out the four corners of the pelvis, just kind of loosening up that area of the body. Good. Then maybe reverse that direction, kind of spread it out in the other direction, make sure it's even. One side can feel really mobile and the other side can maybe feel a little less mobile. So this is just an opportunity to kind of set that up for ourselves. Good. All right, nice job. Let's go ahead and set our left foot down to the floor and keep your right knee in towards your chest. Now, if it feels comfortable, extend the left leg, but let it hover. Leave your upper body down on the floor. Then go ahead and pull the left knee in and extend the right leg. Now let's just gently create a little bit of this mobile movement here. So starting to get the core connection. So as you're drawing that leg long, you're pulling the knee in, and I want you to focus on pulling that knee in from the core space. Your hands are, of course, drawing your knee in, but I want you to imagine you've got a cord pulling the knee in as you bring it in towards your chest, and your hands are just there as a guide. Good. Now, if this feels okay, this may be enough core work for now, just getting that low abdominal area kind of working and fired up. If you're comfortable with it, you can go ahead and lengthen the back of your neck. Exhale, lift. Pull the knee in gently, finding a little bit of that pull in through the core by bringing the knees in. Now, we're going to take my hands behind my head to support my neck, make sure I'm not straining. And I want you to continue, pull the knee in. Again, imagine that imaginary cord. Low back is neutral. You're just taking some time here to pull and extend the leg. Beautiful. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest your feet down. Beautiful. Nice job. Take a break. Keep your hands behind your head. Now, when we work here, we want to make sure we're trying to work in our neutral spine. So your pelvis is nice and neutral. It's not tilted down and it's not tilted up, and you're not working your glutes here. So make sure that when we come into our chest lifts, there's not that initial squeeze of the glutes. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck, lift the head up a little bit off the floor. Exhale, lift. Make sure your pelvis is nice and neutral, back down. Using that rectus abdominis, all the muscular structure in the center of the abdomen. Feet are flat down to the floor. Beautiful. Breathe in and out. That's it. You've got it. Good. Now, notice, are you resting your head in your hand, or is your neck naturally wanting to help you? What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to try to keep that head super heavy in the hands. Good. Stay with me for 10. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Excellent job. Beautiful. All right, we're going to go into our chestless rotation. So lift the head a couple of inches off the floor. Take the hands and imagine you're pulling the head away from the shoulders. Shoulders drop down. Exhale, lift, rotate. Right chest towards left leg. Back through center. Other side. Back through center. The lift is being facilitated by the obliques. So make sure that you're focusing on the side of the body here. Now, I teach this virtually almost all my classes, but I honestly believe with an undoubt of questioning internally here, that each time we approach this, we approach it differently. Like we do anything in life, right? We never see the same thing twice. And so when you're moving here, just notice, are you really inviting that activation of the obliques here? Are you moving your shoulders and your elbows more? Can you draw that chest up and lift and find that gentle movement without straining through the neck? Good. Stay with me for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Come back down. Beautiful. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Reset here. Good. I'm always astounded by the mere fact that every time we do approach, let's go ahead and stir the pot. Every time we approach anything we do, and we come to it with a different sense of awareness, mindfulness, it ends up being almost like a totally different activity. So that's exciting. Good. Stir the pot in the other way. Spread the four corners of the hips down to the floor. Create a little bit of mobility there. Relaxing through the low back. Moving through the hips a little bit. Beautiful. Go ahead and come back towards base. Keep that right knee in. Extend that left leg long. Just getting a little bit of strengthening here through the hip flexors. Pull that right knee in slightly, and then go ahead and switch. Draw that left knee in towards the heart, right leg long, and switch. Feel free to go at a different pace. Maybe your legs are a little higher than mine. Maybe you're just taking care that that low back doesn't arch. So no pressure here. You're not looking to come down 2 inches or 3 inches from the floor here. You want to be able to find that range that works for you. Good. Now from here, maybe you lengthen the back of the neck and you start to lift using your core to lift you up. I know the neck wants to come to this. I know it does because mine usually does too. But I'm going to pull that awareness in my core, really focus on using the abdominals here. Now maybe I'm going to take my hands behind the head just as an extra support. Feather touch the back of the neck or the head, sorry. Pull the knee and use that core. Good. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And set it down. Nice job. Keep your hands behind your head. Woo, beautiful, fantastic. Nice and neutral through the spine. Lift your head maybe a couple of inches off the floor. Take those hands. Imagine you're pulling the head away from the shoulders. Create space in that cervical spine. Exhale, lift. Neutral spine. Inhale, lower. Don't strain through the throat. Don't strain through the jaw. Just breathe in, breathe out. Notice if your low back is wanting to naturally tilt and flatten out. Try to keep it neutral. Try to keep that natural curve in the low back. All you're doing there is just making sure you're not creating any more tension in the hip flexors, but also that you're really using all the rectus abdominis muscles here as you lift. So by keeping your pelvis neutral, you're not giving your core a little edge there. You're doing all the work yourself. Good. Stay with me for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. Let's go into our chestless rotation. One more time. Lift the head up. Pull the head away from the shoulders. Exhale, rotate. Chest towards thigh. In towards center. Other side. Good. Beautiful. Again, approach this differently. Maybe you're tensioning through the neck. Maybe you're moving through the pelvis. Can you really ground in through that sacrum? Get all that oblique work really fired up. Doesn't have to be a huge lift, by the way. A little goes a long way. Beautiful. Nice job. 15 seconds left. You got it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set yourself back down. Nice job, everyone. Fantastic. All right, we're going to go through one more round. 135 seconds. That's what I'm asking of you. We're going to finish one more round and then we'll be done for the day. So let's go ahead, bring our knees back in one more time and towards our heart. Let's bang it out and get it done. Good. Feel free to rock your body side to side. Reset that sacrum. Reset that low back. Just create a little mobility there. Feel free to stir the pot a little. Good. Maybe stir the pot in the other direction. Beautiful. All right, let's bring it back in towards center. Take the right knee in towards the chest, left leg long. Good. And then switch. We're going to go right into it. We're going to take a little bit more time in that upward flexion of the upper body. If you want to take it, maybe you want to just stay down here, focusing on creating a little bit of mobility through the knees and pulling in that knee in towards the core. Imagine you're using that core to pull it in. Here we go. Lift up the length of the back. Oh, sorry. Lengthen the back of the neck and lift up. Knee, gaze between the knees. Good. Use the core to pull yourself up, not your neck. You're absolutely welcome to take those hands behind the head. Continue to bicycle here. Nice and neutral. Keep the head lifted. Gaze between the inner thighs. Lengthen those legs out. Don't have to come low. Good. Beautiful. Create that variation that works for you. Good. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and set the foot down and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. We got 90 seconds left. All right, reset that sacrum down, feet firmly grounded to the earth. Inhale, lengthen the back of the neck. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You got it. Beautiful. That's it. Nice job. We've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Beautiful. Fantastic. All right, last one, 45 seconds, and we're done for the day. Feet ground into the earth, knees remain bent, lift and rotate. Remember, come to it again, different perspective. See what you can do to just create that awareness of what you're doing. I say it all the time because it happens all the time. I'm guilty of it too. Get into a workout, you start to lose that awareness of what you're doing, and you're just kind of rushing through it for the sake of getting it done, and we're losing that opportunity, which is what it is. It's an opportunity to really hone in and tune into the body. Good. You've got it. Almost there. 10, 9, you're there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and you did it. Nice job, everyone. Fantastic. Woo. All right, feel free to go ahead and reset with your knees back in towards your chest if that feels good. Beautiful. Nice job, everyone. Super proud of you. All right, let's go ahead and just stay on our mats for a minute, and let's go ahead and set the feet down. And if it's comfortable for you, go ahead and roll onto one side. We're going to do a little hip opener here, but in a lying down position, a little quadricep stretch here. So take your top leg and extend it out long. Roll that top arm back, and we're going to go ahead and reach for that foot. So knees are going to track. Maybe you extend that bottom leg if it feels good. Maybe keep a little bend. Keep your abdominals pulled in here. We're going to get the same stretch on the quadricep, except that we're not doing this in a standing position. So we do this all the time in class, just a little bit of a different relationship to gravity. Nice job. So energize through that quadricep, really extend out as if you're trying to reach your toes. Give that hip a little opener because you're getting that hip nice and open here as we're reaching that back foot. Now make sure you're not arching to reach for that foot. Keep that spine neutral. Nice job. Good. Go ahead and release that top leg. We're going to roll onto the tummy. Good. From here, let's press back into child's pose. So knees wide, big toes together. Give the hips a little opener. If the hips don't feel good in that open position, draw the knees closer towards center and just press back into shell stretch. Take a moment here to extend the back of the body by reaching the arms long, if that feels okay. Going to give the lats a little stretch, the shoulders a little stretch. If you want to rest your forehead down to the floor, go for it. As you're here, try to imagine you're letting that tailbone rest down. Try to melt into this space. Excellent. Try to release any tension you might have in the hips here, in the back. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and make our way into all fours. We're going to come onto that opposite side, lie back onto our side here. We're going to take that opposite leg into that quadricep stretch and that hip opener. So resting at your side, cradling the head, maybe lengthen out the back of the bottom of the leg, reaching for that top leg. Now here, it's really important that you're careful. You'll notice if I want to, I can lift my heel, my knee up really high here. That's really going to throw my hip off. So I'm going to try to keep my knees aligned, and then I'm going to reach back for my foot. I'm going to keep my abdominals pulled in. Again, Always trying to think of that stability through the pelvis. Lengthen through the bottom leg, opening up through that shoulder. After all the shoulder work we did today, that actually feels kind of nice. Beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and release that top leg, roll back onto our tummy. We'll make our way into our tabletop position. So let's come into an all fours position and let's do a couple of cat cows just to kind of reset the spine and get a little bit of mobility there. And then we'll come to standing for just a few extra stretches and we'll be done. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath shoulders, tops of the feet rest down. Inhale, arch the low back, shoulders roll back, lift through the sternum, open up the heart. Exhale, rounding through the spine. Good. Again, do this with some fluidity. Try not to rush it. Find your cow. Inhale as you open. Exhale, pull in through the belly. Engage a bit through the inner thighs. Let the back of the neck rest down. Inhale, lift and open and expand. Exhale, pull in. Tuck the tail. Engage through the glutes. Pull in through the belly and the inner thighs. Brilliant. Excellent. Let's do one more set. Excellent. Make your way back into that neutral spine. However you want to get up to standing. Maybe you transition through a downward dog. Maybe you just kind of press up in from all fours into a standing position. Come all the way up. Take your time. Oh, beautiful. Nice job, everyone. So from here, let's just do a little more of one more gentle back bend and one more chest opener, and then we'll be done for the day. So from here, let's sweep the arms up, shoulder distance apart, drop the shoulders. This time, go ahead and let that left arm drift down. Open up. Just notice how it feels here versus how it felt maybe before. Not good or bad, just maybe different, a little bit more, hopefully a little bit more range. Beautiful. Pull up through center. Let that right arm drift down. Other arm lifts. Gently let yourself just fall down the side of the body. Nice and tall through the spine. No collapsing forward. Beautiful. Come back through center. Let's reach both arms nice and tall. And then when you're ready, sweep the arms behind you. One more shoulder opener. Arms rest either at the hips or interlace. Open up the heart space. Lift that shining bright light from your chest out to the world. And then go ahead and release. Shake it off. Nice job. Let's go ahead and, you know it, finish with our nice big inhales and exhales to celebrate us. When you're ready, bend into the knees, sweep up through the arms, extend the body, breathe the biggest breath you've taken today. Palms come to your center. As you exhale, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining me today. I absolutely loved working out with you today and doing this mobility strengthening work. It was fantastic. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you next week on Monday. And from my heart to yours, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.